R35 is a thing of the past, and now we have a max of R50. R50 is now 1,000 trophies. There's no more underdog, no more win streaks, and a lot more coming in this update. So basically, what they're saying is the old system does not work. The new system is going to work so much better. You're going to get better rewards, more rewards, stuff like that. That's what this whole introduction is. Now, what they're adding right here is now there's only 50 tiers now. It used to be 35. Now there is 50 tiers. Okay? So we went from R35 being the highest to R50. R50 being 1,000 trophies. R30 is now the new R50. Okay, sounds a little weird. You will now tier up every 20 trophies. So every 20 trophies is a new tier. So R49 is now 980. R50 is 1,000, like we already discovered. You will start losing more trophies once you get to 1,100. Meaning, if you are under 1,100 trophies on a brawler, you will still gain more than you're losing. It won't take 2 to 3 games just to gain what you lost in your last one. That is a very good change. I love that change. I strongly dislike games that make it to where, oh, you win 50 elo, but you're going to lose 150 elo. That is a very unfair way to progress in the game. So now if you're only winning every other game, you're still progressing. So if you win one, then lose one, then win one, then lose one, you're progressing, but very, very slowly. With this new change, it'll probably be about one trophy at a time. If I had to guess, you'll be progressing by about one trophy at a time if you're win one, lose one, win one, lose one, when you're up in the higher tiers. Now, if your brawler is below 1,000 trophies, when trophy reset comes, there is no trophy reset. Now that sounds like a bad thing. It also sounds like a good thing. In my opinion, that's a good thing. In my opinion, it's a good thing for people that don't want to lose trophies on their brawlers. They just want to stack their account so their account looks good. But it's also a bad thing because now if you want to get rewards for trophy reset, you have to be above that 1,000 trophy mark, which is where the harder matchmaking comes in. So after you reach 1,000 trophies, which is the highest tier, they are now introducing a new reward system called the trophy box. This is where it gets a little bit harder to gain rewards, but you get more rewards and you're guaranteed certain rewards. So how this works is with this trophy box, at the end of the season when you normally get, bling for all the trophies that you lost, you're now going to get points that count towards a trophy box. So every brawler over 1,000 trophies will now give you points for a trophy box. So we're going to show you the trophy box now. That's what it looks like. Looks like a bling. Looks like bling. It's pretty cool. So when you get to 1,500 total trophies or 1,000 trophies on a brawler when you unlock it, that should be pretty much everybody. I mean, 1,500 total trophies is not anything crazy. It takes a couple days on a new account to get to 1,500 trophies. There is 5 levels to this trophy box. There is a small, big, mega, omega, and ultra. As you can tell, bigger the box, better rewards, and more rewards. So, there is no tier upgrade rewards. When you get to like R15, I think is when you get the first one, and you got, or R10, I think it was tier 10, gave you some bling, and then 15 gave you some bling, and then 20 gave you some bling, and then 25, and then 30, and then 35. You got bling for hitting that tier on the brawler. They got rid of that. Completely got rid of that. This is the new trophy box system. This is going to be how you get your rewards after trophy reset. So there's 5 tiers like we previously mentioned. The first tier, which is just 0, like you get 0 trophies after the reset. You get a guaranteed 6 rewards, a guaranteed rare skin, but it can only drop rare skins. At tier 2, you get guaranteed 8 rewards, a guaranteed super rare skin, and it can only drop rare and super rare skins. At tier 3, you get guaranteed 10 rewards, a guaranteed super rare skin, and it can drop super rare and epic skins out of this one. At tier 4, you get a guaranteed 16 rewards, a guaranteed epic skin, and it can drop epic and mythic skins. And at tier 5, you get a guaranteed 20 rewards. 20 rewards. A guaranteed epic skin. It can drop epic, mythic, legendary, and hypercharged skins. So this might be a good way to get the hypercharged Rico skins, the sovereign Rico skins. So we might be able to get those out of these boxes. All of the boxes can drop gems, bling, XP, icons, sprays, and any rarity of pen. So with this is going to be a better reward system, and rather than just getting, 1,000 bling or 2,000 bling at the end of reset, which you can't use bling for a lot of stuff. Most of it, I mean, it's literally all cosmetic. So with this, now you're going to be getting XP for the battle pass, icons, sprays, pens, gems, and bling, and skins, all of it, just for getting above 1,000 trophies, that's crazy. That's a very good reward system versus what they previously had. That's a very good reward system. This reward system, this is going to be so much better. And I think this update is so much better. But I'm going to explain to you why once we get a little bit further down. This update is so good. People are complaining about it. This update is going to be insanely good. It's gonna be good for the community, for the casual players, for the more people that like are high up in trophies. It's gonna be kind of bad for them, and rightfully so. But I don't know. I think right now where this game stands, it's gonna be good for the casual players or people that are trying to get into the game. Because recently the player base has increased by so much. This is gonna be very good for a lot of people. But like I said, we'll get to that when we get to that. But let's move on to the next topic of this update. This topic is about the matchmaking. Now, this is one thing that these high trophy pushers, this is what they're going to love. They have always complained about matchmaking, and rightfully so. I mean, 40 to 50 to 60 to 2 hours long just to get into a single game just for it to be win traders, teamers, or AFK opponents. That's not any fun for anybody. I mean, some people are like, oh, that's free trophies. Why are they complaining? But at the same time, these are highly skilled players that are trying to make an achievement on their account, whether they're doing it streaming, recording a video, or they don't even post content at all. If people see them, playing against AFK opponents, or see them, like whatever, or if they're just getting win traded and teamed on, it's just not fun for them. So with this is going to put you in faster matchmaking because everything over 1,000 is going to be its own matchmaking pool. 1,000 to 1,000,000 trophies. That's a matchmaking pool. That is its own pool. Also, how it works is it's going to try, with the new system being, 20 trophies to each tier, it's going to keep you really close in trophies with your opponents. So, like, someone that could have gotten lucky and gotten up to 750 trophies, or got carried to 750 trophies, whatever it may be, got carried up there, then they go and queue by themselves or queue with different friends. When they queue, it turns out, oh, they're not cut out for it, but they're 750. They're playing against opponents that are like almost 800. There's that bigger trophy gap. With the new system, it's going to keep you real close, like within 5 to 10 trophies from your opponent. Like, you guys are going to be very close in trophies. Win streaks have been removed, kind of. Your highest win streak record will be kept on your profile. So people who have set crazy high win streaks are funny. Like, I've seen people with like 69 or whatever. People find that stuff funny. Or like, there's like YouTubers I watch that have crazy high win streaks. They have kind of removed it. There's no longer a high win streak record. It doesn't record it anymore. This is how it's going to work now. And this is the best thing they have ever put in this game, and I love it. It is per brawler. Every brawler has a different win streak. So your Colt can have a 50 win streak, but your Shelly only has a 2 win streak, and your Mortis has a 12 win streak. Every brawler is going to have a separate win streak. This stops players from pushing a low trophy brawler, getting a win streak, farming a win streak off of it, starting on a higher trophy brawler, and getting that trophy game. I love this so much. So much. This is the greatest thing that they have ever added to this game when it comes to the win streaks. But that's everything for matchmaking. Let's get on to the next topic. Leaderboard reworks. This is one of the more subtle things, but it's also got some cool rewards that come along with it. So there's the season leaderboard that gets reset every season, kind of like what we have now, and then the all-time leaderboard. So if you had a brawler at 3,000 trophies, trophy reset happened, or say it was 2 years ago, if it was at 3,000 trophies or whatever it was at, you're now going to be on the all-time leaderboard. Even if it's not currently, it doesn't have to currently be at those trophies. But if you ever reached that amount of trophies, whatever your highest was, so say you set a record on a brawler, so you set a crazy world record, now this will be recorded in-game for people to see. This is recorded in-game for people to see. It's not going to be just, oh, it's an old video that I posted, or I have an old screenshot. Now this will be in-game, your name will be on display. That's a very cool new touch to the game. Now, also on top of that, for the seasonal leaderboard, you're now going to get rewarded for being on the trophy leaderboards. You're going to get rewards for this. It's just a cosmetic item, which is still pretty cool. Which is still pretty cool. Which you can see at the bottom down there, next to the clan name, which I'll blow it up, make it a little bigger for you guys. There is a prestige icon. If you get on to the seasonal leaderboard once, you get the prestige icon. If you get on it a second time, they add a number 2 to it. Then a third time, they add a 3, and a fourth time, they add a 4. You can only get 1 prestige per season, so 1 brawler on the seasonal board per season. So that's pretty cool. And also, as well, they're actually gonna count your highest win streak with the brawler by it as well. So I did actually say before that they're not gonna count it anymore, because that's what I thought. I was wrong. They're going to count it, but they're going to count it with your highest win streak per brawler. So whatever brawler you put the highest win streak on, they're going to count it right down there at the bottom. So that is a pretty cool little touch. They're going to count, like, so say you get like a farm like a 100 win streak on Bull, and then that's your highest win streak. It'll now show Bull's icon with a 100 win streak next to it. So that's a pretty nice little subtle touch. Are you going to be rewarded for your past suffrage? Yes. If you pushed a brawler to R35, you're going to be rewarded. So, this is what they're doing to reward people who push brawlers to R35. If you pushed at least one, if you had one R35 brawler, you're going to get a unique pen that will only be available if you got an R35 brawler before this rework. So, if you're close to an R35 and you want something that I guess a lot of higher tier people are going to have, but not anything crazy. It's not going to be like a lot of people are going to have this. If you want something not a lot of people are going to have, I would go push that R35 right now. You're going to get an exclusive pen. If you had 10 R35s, you're going to get an exclusive title. So it'll be like a mastery title or a battle pass title. They're going to give you an exclusive title, only available if you had 10 or more R35s. So on top of that, it's going to record in your profile how many R35s you had before this rework. So it's going to be another little statistic in the top of how many R35s you had before the rework. And on top of that, every single brawler over 1,000 trophies will be reset back to 1,000. Every single brawler. It doesn't matter how many trophies they had, what the brawler is, back to 1,000. That's it. When will all of this be happening? This is all going to start at the end of this season. Once the new season starts, that's when all of these reworks come into play. So, some of this stuff is not finalized, like it says here. It could change a little bit. I doubt it. But in my opinion, this is a very good update. This is going to make this game a lot more playable and a lot more pushable. It's going to make it a lot easier for people that aren't as good at the game. Some people, and then once you get over 1,000 trophies, that's when it's going to get really hard. So if people still want that challenge, push to 1,000, get over 1,000, that's when it's going to become hard. They removed underdog as well. If you're above 1,100 trophies, there's no more underdog. So, like, it doesn't matter if you're 1,100 trophies and you're playing against someone with 3,000 trophies, you're not getting underdog. And if you lose that game, you lose the trophies. Simple as that. So, this is going to be one of the greatest updates. Let me know what y'all think in the comments.